Welcome back in, artist. It's another episode of the Living Room Guitarist. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Dan. I'm your host. Love to be your host. If you'd love to be my guest, everybody's welcome here. No matter what skill level, it's all about playing guitar, loving your instrument, just working your way up and down the fretboard and learning new things to try, creating your own music. It's a kind of a miserable day outside here. I'm actually using my ring light for the first time in a long time here because outside is it's a pouring rain. It's so dark. It's the middle of the afternoon. It's so dark outside. It's storming. You probably can hear some of the thunderclaps out there. So it's a good day just to pick up your guitar and play and make music. If you want to be part of the show, you're absolutely welcome in here anytime. We celebrate everyone who just loves to play the instrument. You don't have to be a pro. You don't even have to be altogether, experienced. You know 3 chords to play. You can write a song. It's livingroomguitars@gmail.com. Contact me anytime. Love to have you in here. Love to come to you or set up something over a virtual platform. We can just create music together and show that you don't have to be a professional to be a good creative artist. I'm actually going to plug a book today for the first time. There's this book that came out earlier this year. It's by a famous record producer, Rick Rubin, and he wrote this book called The Creative Act, A Way of Being. Again, just published in 2023. Great quote in there. I'm going to set this down here. I wrote this quote down. He said, what you make doesn't have to be witnessed, recorded, sold, or encased in glass for it to be a work of art. How true is that? That's awesome. So your stuff is artistry. It doesn't matter if you can burn the fretboard or not. Get out your axe and let's make some music together. I'm going to take you back to my youth, let's say, early 80s. I went to high school with a guy who became not a big famous, rock musician, but did okay, actually did okay. He had a band, sold some records, and we played together a little bit, just for fun in his bedroom, after school and all that. But so I knew him back in the day, and we had kind of messed with a little tune when we were just beginners, And this was kind of my concoction, and he went and did other things with it, but it never became anything. But it's just something that's just been living in my memory, and every once in a while I take it out and dust off, some of the, to see what might become today. I thought I'd just present it to you just to see it's a simple little tune. It just it's been so long I don't even remember what kind of intro we had for it, but some kind of just kind of a slide from an F to and then we just kind of proceeded. You just find your way, some sort of intro. I think we messed with this kind of a double A. We thought it was we would have a nice little dancey kind of beat to it, a la Hoodoo Gurus back in the day. We really liked them back there. This is probably going back to 82. But I just wanted to throw it out there to see if maybe you can take it into your living room and get your fingers on the neck and just kind of play with it. It's really simple to play. It just you can kind of figure out your own speed, what kind of pace you want to give it. But if you want to start here, 5th fret, 1st string, and then 2nd fret, 4th string down, you just give it a unique version. version of an A, just gives it, since you don't have a 12 string, at least I don't, we can, that's kind of an A ringing sound. And just play with the bass note. 5, 3, 2, 0, and then just play this, and then just work your way to it. It's A, B, D. Let go of that second fret, bottom string. And then it's B, A, G. So with this kind of G, just first string and then second string up. And then you're just going to come off and kind of finger on and off the second fret, bottom string. And so it's A, B, D. You could try with it, so sort of a pre-chorus thing. I'm just trying to remember what we did back in the day. There's some sort of it was E, A, and then we wanted to have it sort of a rubber soul kind of feel to it. That interesting little chord. A, B, D, and then B, A, G. Maybe as a little pre-chorus, E, A. And at one point we would come down here. I guess we'll call it a bridge. I don't know. We were so young, we didn't know what we were doing, but just, sometimes, the beginners who've never had any training come up with the most innovative things because they don't care. So here it's just 5th fret, 2nd string down, and 4th fret, 3rd string down, and just hammering on that 3rd string down, 5, 7. And then back, sort of an open-ish G minor. You come down and do it on 6 and 7. To get to an E, you can do this E, or just slide it back to an open E here, and then back to an A. All right, so it's. And then A, B, D. Every once in a while my memory gets jogged a little bit. But anyway, so there's a little tune for you. Maybe it could be a startup tune for something you could take and maybe rearrange or add your own spice to it, whatever you want to do. Just we make up our own tunes and we come up with chord progressions, possible song ideas. We hang out in our living rooms and we create music. And again, it doesn't have to be sold or encased in glass or recorded or whatever. I thought Rick Rubin wrote a really nice book there about just being a creative person and what that can mean. So it's really cool. So yeah, there's my book plug for you on this episode. Again, it's livingroomguitarist@gmail.com. If you'd like to contact me, you are absolutely welcome to be a guest on this show. Let's keep things going in 2023 as long as we can. Otherwise, we'll come at you sporadically with new tunes, and as I go out and maybe try to recruit some guests. Sometimes I feel like a basketball coach. I'm just going out to try to recruit players. Love it if you are one of them. So contact me anytime, and we'll see you on the next episode. And I'll play this out just a little bit from what I can remember from way back when.